Welcome back to Lord Fenton Anime Plays Worlds of Ultima, The Savage Empire. I'm your host, Lord Fenton. Part 7 of Worlds of Ultima, The Savage Empire walkthrough video. We're about to do Halawa's trial. We're saying Halawa's daughter. As always, everyone like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more classic modern games like this. Do not forget to hit that notification bell to be updated much more. In the last video, we made a grenade. We're going to be using that in this video today for a puzzle solution to beat. Also, we went in the last video to Barako village, met Shamuru. We'll recruit him as well. Then we met Halawa, and we're also going to help her out in order to, of course, unite her tribe with the others. We have to rescue Halisa, which is Halawa's daughter. Now, in this video, we're going to go ahead and save Halisa from a giant ape, which means we're going to reunite the Barako tribe with the rest. Let's not waste any more time. First, get Shamuru into the party. We're going to go ahead and find Shamuru in the exact same place from the last video. So, in other words, very easy to get to. That's north of the Barako village. And I'm going to go ahead and say this right now. You definitely want him as a party member. I was a little bit cautious, trying to wait for Jimmy. But I heard that it's okay to get one party member. However, you want to make sure you get Jimmy. So, yeah, basically you want to fill the slots at least with Dr. Rafkin and Jimmy as I believe 3 and 5. We already got Trilolo because, yeah, he's very good. In fact, keep Trilolo in your party. He's your only spellcaster in the entire game. In fact, I'll show everybody on how to cast a certain spell later on. And this spell you're going to use quite a bit. Change that. It's going to save your life big time. So we're almost there. And I did lower the speed down to 1000 instead of 2K from DOSBox. Yeah, sometimes with DOSBox, games get a little bit too fast. Day and night cycle gets a lot more faster than it should. Yeah, that's probably why I was Pac-Manning my food. That's a life lesson to learn, everyone. Now, if I had one of those I think it's modules or mods like Nueve or something like that, then yeah, they'll lower the speed down and it'll make it work better on modern machines much, much more. There's our guy. Let's speak with him. Okay, here we go, and I'm going to go ahead and skip this part, speaking, because I did in the last episode. I'm going to go ahead and type the word join. Yeah, it does look like Richard Garriott. That is awesome. Anyways, type join, and then here we go. He considers briefly and nods. Shamuru thinks it would be a good thing to travel with Fenton. Oh, it's a wonderful thing. You're going to see his stats. Just trust me. All right, we'll say bye, a pleasure. First of all, he has 65 hit points. That's cool. 21 strength, 23 dexterity, 18 intelligence. Let's see here. Here's equipment. Okay, let's go ahead and skip Thunderhead. We'll go to him. Yeah, we'll leave that on purpose. And he has leather armor, so you don't have to worry about going into the Stone City to steal some more. 36 arrows. I think 1 or 2 strips of meat. That's a problem. So we got to resupply him with food, number 1. And number 2, we're going to go ahead and get him some arrows. So I'm going to try to get up to 80. Eventually, I'm going to start focusing on early on with arrows. But if I start to get rifles, I think only modern characters could use rifles. Like, for example, Dr. Rafkin, Jimmy, and, of course, the main character. The others cannot. So I'll use bows for now or obsidian swords. There's a fire axe. I might consider using that more, but we'll see how to get that back. So I'm going to go to the village. Now, there's a lot of food there. And there's a lot more arrows. I am serious. You could go almost everywhere, so this way you save some money. Or I say emeralds. So we got the pouch that has some food for him. I'm going to have him go ahead and loot everything else up. We'll hit the M button. That's when you move around. Okay, we'll move that to the west. We got bows there. So far, that's about 52 of them. So let's go ahead and keep on going. I'm going to try to get up to over 60. That's all I'll try to do. And yeah, I'm going to move that again. I'm going to move the bow, and there you go. Now I'm going to get the arrows. That's 24. So that's about over 70. I'll take that. So we're out of here. So in order to get to the place where we need to go, we just have to go exactly north of the village. Very simple, very easy to do. However, we have to manipulate time. I'll explain why, because it's part of a puzzle later on. In order to get to, of course, the waterfall cave, that's our first location. It's a major one for 2 reasons. One of it for bomb-making material, aka grenades, and the other one for is to get to the giant ape, or ape-like creature, what they say. So you simply go north. Now, what I'm going to go ahead and do and say this now. you want to definitely arrive there at the cave during the daytime. At nighttime, that is very hard, and you need to be exactly precise on something we're about to do. I'll explain that in much greater detail when we actually do this. So what we're going to go ahead and do is get to a certain location, and we're going to purposely kill some time. So once we reach the river, now we're supposed to do is follow the river. Instead, for now, what we're going ahead and do is just wait for this from going from, of course, day to night. Yeah, you're saying, why is that, Fenton? Well, again, sight. It's best to do things like this during the day versus nighttime. Nighttime will be very hard. You can't see. And you cannot rest. Yeah, you heard me right. Once you start this trekking, following the river, I should say more like it, you cannot rest at all. How I know this? I tested it out personally. Not fun, though, because you're trying to rest, and the game tells you cannot rest. You cannot rest. And yeah, we're going to need to do that. Oh, as for preparation, you're going to need is try low with, of course, his skulls and a bunch of reagents. Now, I have plenty of reagents for now. That's going to help me out greatly. Probably towards the end of the game, I'll get a lot more. I'll point out what spells you could do later, like I promised before. I'll repeat that again. Might repeat it once or twice, though. So there we go. We got the screen there. Good thing I got DOSBox down. I could have just sped it up, but nah, we're not going to do that. But DOSBox, by the way, is one of the greatest inventions for gaming, if not one of the greatest inventions. Next, of course, is the CD-ROM and MS-DOS. Just saying. Yeah, just trust me on that. There we go. Now we're going to go ahead and just move a bit. Okay, I can see why. Yep, there we go. There's a foe there. Now when we get into combat, take out the mini dinosaur like the little ones you've seen in, if I remember correctly, Jurassic Park 2. The one that ate the one guy from Fargo. The one who put the other guy in the wood chipper. And there we go, and it's dead. Well, we did it, everyone. Total victory. Now we're going to rest, yes. And we're going to change it from night to day. Now, this is going to give us plenty of daylight to get to where we need to go. Again, simple puzzle solution. So I'm going to go ahead and just wait for this to go bye-bye. And there. All right. Now, from this spot where the river is, do not cross the river. Just simply follow the river. Now, you're going to use the mouse quite a bit. You're saying, that looks hard. Well, back in the day, they want you to really use the mouse. There's keyboard. However, keyboard doesn't go diagonal. This is where the mouse comes in. Yep, just keep on following it, and you're set. Just follow the river like I am exactly. Now, you cannot rest here because if you try, the game will tell you you cannot rest. Enemies are nearby. Well, you're about to go somewhere that's a whole bunch of enemies. This enemy has a big Argo radius, mainly around this area. Not the village, though, thank goodness, but still, it has a nice Argo radius. In other words, you can't rest. It's still ticked at you, just waiting for you to get a lot more closer to attack. It's just, that's what I'm going to say. Now, we'll just keep on going. Oh, wow. Look at the river. That's nice. Also, if you do need more clay, I do mean a lot more clay, go ahead and use your digging tool and get plenty of clay. So this way you can make some more, those clay pots. Then you fire again, and you have a hardened clay pot that you can store some gunpowder in it. And if you do it right, you make a bomb. You're going to need to make a bomb anyways. Now, please consult, I think it's my previous episode. I have written it down on how to do the steps exactly if you don't want to hear the voiceover. Yeah, it's also in a sticky too. I made sure of that. So we're almost there. Do not climb the ladder. It looks inviting, but don't. Follow the river until you see a waterfall. Now, this is going to be the problem, is the waterfall. There's a cave there. We cannot get to the cave until we do something. This is where your venturing skills will come in. Now, I'm going to make a separate save as well, just in case I mess up. I mess up, I restore that save. It took me 2 tries exactly to nail this correctly. Yeah, I only made 1 grenade. Lesson learned, in the future, in this game, when you first start making out grenades from Dr. Rafkin's laboratory, make many as you can. You'll thank me later for that reason. He starts you out with a few to make his laboratory, rest you have to find. Alright, I'm going to separate the party. I'm going to make a save right here. So this is what's going to happen. So here's the deal. You're going to need to do is throw a grenade exactly where I'm about to throw it at the rock, so this way you move the rock somewhere else. So I'm going to go ahead and go into solo mode, go up one, and I'll show you the exact spot. This is the spot where I'm going to go ahead and chuck it. So hit the use the grenade. Now it's lit. Now you drop the grenade, and then pick the distance you want to throw exactly right there. If it's right there, you're at the right spot, and then wait about 10 to 15 seconds, and you see the boom. And there, the way is now clear. Now, go ahead and hit 0 to reunite the party. And we're going to go ahead and go in. Now, this cave is very important for two fronts I mentioned. One is to get to the Giant 8. And number two, for the crafting materials. We're going to get a whole bunch of it. In fact, we're going to get 100 of it. So, we have enough to beat the game with extra. Yeah, it sounds like it's very tedious. But you know what? You're going to thank me much, much later on for the reasoning behind it. So, we're going to just keep on going. And up ahead is these crystal farms. This is where the potassium nitrate's at. Dr. Rafkin will point that out. He'll only point that out, of course, if he's in your party. You can't get it if he's not in your party. So let's go ahead and do this. All right, everyone, we're going to go ahead and do solo mode. So I'm going to go ahead and pick Shamuru since he has good carrying capacity. So let's look at that. Let's get that not possible. So I'm going to have to probably use it. Okay, use the command on the big one. Just keep on doing it. You get 10 apiece. And, of course, Rafkin identifies this as some potassium nitrate. So keep on doing this until you get to 100. If you need more, you're going to have to take the long walk here. Now, I might do is probably not in this episode, but after the next one, I'll go off screen and make some bombs. Yeah, I know, it sounds devious, but in reality, it is not. I'm just using it more as a puzzle solution instead of a weapon, really. It's besides, they're hard to make, and it's going to take some time to get the extras. So there you go. Those are the reasons why. Yeah, because you got to probably keep on going to that tar pit. That's the one that's most time-consuming after you get everything else. It's the bloody tar pit. Anyways, follow the cave, and you should be outside. As soon as we get outside, there'll be a big battle. You'll see why, though. I'll give my reaction to it afterwards. I'm going to go ahead and say it. This one's a really fun trial to do. I mean, just sit back and enjoy it when you're doing this trial. Of course, you got to survive, but you got a whole bunch of good party members with you, so you will survive well. I'll be back after the big ape is gone. No, we did not kill Hombre. Instead, we killed King Kong. Yeah, I was thinking it was going to be A, Donkey Kong if they'll throw barrels at you, or B, King Kong. Now I'm going to go ahead and do some experimentation on how to use spells. I think it's the first skull, this one you use, and you hit an offering. I think it's this. It's a chocolate. Let's see what it does. Absolutely nothing. So, okay, I think this is supposed to be a DPS type of spell, so chocolate or chocolate L. Now I'm going to do is the pin dye. That is the red reagent that looks like it's peppers. Use it on the first skull with the look like it's 2 vampire teeth. So it's the red one with the vampire teeth skull, which is this one up ahead. And just keep on using it. It'll heal everybody up. So anybody who's been injured will get automatically healed. So the character glowing is the one who's going to be healed. Now we're going to just keep on doing it. I might in the future is pull that skull out of Trilolo's bag along with some of the other ones. So this way I just keep on using it, and using it to my benefit. This is your healing spell in the game. Again, Vampire Skull. Use it. Then select the one you want to select. It's the red reagent. And then you'll heal up nicely. Now, I'm not going to do a Don't Panic on this. This felt like it's more of an adventure game. However, if people really want it, say I want it, then I will do it. I usually save the Ultima files though. Yeah, I'm strange like that. I'm silly. Now I'm going to go ahead at this time, carve up the King Kong's bones. Let's see here. Okay, this is going to be fun. This is going to be chaotic evil. Oh, I got to get in the range. Oops. Now, King Kong, we're going to desecrate your corpse for survival. Yes, we are. You cut up some meat. There you go. Sorry, there's no giant ape skin. Alright, so this next part's easy of the trial. For Halawa, it just simply goes south until you see a person on a ledge and just talk to the person, which is Halisa. Yeah, that's her name. Last video has all that information there. Just go see it. There you go. There she is. So we'll go ahead and talk to her at this very moment and tell her the wonderful news. So here we go, everyone. I will say this. I'm glad she's at a safe spot. So let's go ahead and do this. You see a cute, energetic, teenage native girl. Alright, let's go to the next section. This great, strange warrior has come to rescue Halisa. Delighted, she runs up and gives you a brief hug. Yeah, okay, that's just from a safe distance. I'm going to go ahead and say it. That's good. So let's go ahead and get information from her as well. Come, Halisa will race strange warrior to Barako village. Halisa knows fastest way. We'll even wait until warrior is out of sight to give warrior a head start. Alright, so you're a runner. You should have did this sooner, but I guess that ape would have catch up with you and threw you over the river or something like that, or ledge. Halisa, she seems both shy around and fascinated by you. What's your job? Halisa is learning to be a queen of the Barako tribe as her mother is. Yeah, I know why the villagers ain't happy about that. So about your mother. Halawa is queen of Barakos and is Halisa's mother. Alright, good to know too. Let's talk about that tribe. Barakos. Halisa belongs to the Barako tribe. The Barako live on the plains in the northern part of the valley. Let's talk about tribe. There are two tribes in the north. One is Halisa's own tribe, the Barako tribe, south where the mighty hunter rescued Halisa. Okay, that's good to know. Now let's talk about the other one. There are also the Pendairo who are further north near the waterfall lake. That's very nice. Oh, and there is Mad Tupuru, the Mad Shaman. Let's talk about the Pendairo tribe. Halisa knows little of the Pendairo tribe. We have fought with them for such as long as Halisa can remember. Halisa does not understand why. It's a tribal structure thing. One tribe meets the other. Sometimes it doesn't go off well. Simple as that. Let's talk about the Mad Shaman. Topuru is a shaman who lives alone on an island west of the Barako village. But Topuru is not a wholesome tribe. Perhaps we'll talk later. I'll see you at the village. So let's go ahead and walk back where we came from. From where you rescue Halisa, go exactly north. That's right, folks. We're going to go ahead and go definitely north. So let's go ahead and get to it. We're just going to navigate this very carefully. Due to the fact sometimes, things are being our way. So I'm going to go ahead and speak with her again just to be sure. Alright, join. I forgot I was trying to do the join thing with her. Perhaps she joins party temporarily, but I think it's a trigger where she probably climbs down now or dives into the river. Something like that. Something we're not going to see, so just keep on going north. Eventually you'll hit a cave, go through the cave. Now, through the cave, it's obviously easy. Just go through the path. You veer off to the north. You find a Potassium Nitrate farm. That's what we're going to go ahead and call it. So anything we find from here on out, we're going to call it a farm. Simple as that. And there you go. Oh, by the way, the music is really kicking in the caves. I would say it's good music, but it's not good as Ultima Online, the original dungeon music, which is short, sweet, and to the point. And it gives you that ominous theme as well, too. Someday I have to dig up my old Ultima Online CD, rip the music from that, and then, of course, have all you listen to that when I put in a future video or something like that. Something like a copyrighted game that has copyrighted music. For instance, like the Final Fantasy series, instead of course Final Fantasy music, you'll hear that. I'm just, I want to put that out there. There's the farm. Now you go south of the farm. You have the Potassium Nitrate farm. After that, you follow the river back to the village, and that's it. Now, good news is since we killed King Kong, that threat Argo Reyes where you cannot rest anymore because he'll yell at you or something like that, is gone. You don't see the yelling, but you get the point. You can't rest. But now you can be able to rest, though. That's a good thing. So we're going to go ahead and try to do his rest. You guessed it, during the nighttime. It's almost night, so there you go. It'll be easier just to navigate, too, during the day versus night. Now, you could use the, steps to do it, but the best way to do this actually is, of course, follow the river. Now, we're going to follow the river south, then follow the river east. Just keep on following the river until we get there. And then once we get to the steps where we found Shamuru, then we go south to the Barako village. Then we look for Halawa and tell her the wonderful news. So far in this game, I update everyone. We got the Yolaru tribe that's united to our cause. That's only one tribe. I think there's a total of 11 tribes there, so this is good to know. We'll just keep on going and keep on moving. See, look at this. This is like really cool. Oh man, this is going to be fun as well too. Yeah, we're just going to keep on navigating. And once again, if you need clay, this is a perfect spot to do so. Hindsight, I should have done that. My fault, big mistake on me. Oops. Oh yeah, off screen sometime after the Pendyro episode, I will get that axe back. I'm getting a lot of things back. That's what I'm going to go ahead and say. And look at this. We're moving nicely. Now it is nighttime and rest. We're going to rest until, you guessed it, sunrise. Again, I don't like to play this in the dark. Bad idea. I think there's supposed to be a night vision spell somewhere out there in the game. I have not discovered it yet. Nor I'm going to go ahead and use it. And there you go. Now it's daytime. So we have better vision. All that darkness in the screen will go away. Yeah, we're just using the mouse to navigate with DOSBox at 1,000 CPU cycles. Yeah, I mean, many of these old games back in the day, yeah, didn't need that. And then you play like 10, 15 years later, then they go super fast, and you're going, oh my goodness, where's the program? They had a program called Slow Mode. That's the name of the program, which slowed down DOSBox games. Well, actually, DOS games, not DOSBox. Then DOSBox came to the scene, one of the greatest inventions ever. And then you could set the cycle, you could set other things as well. And it's just like DOS. I mean, DOS is one of the greatest inventions for PC gaming, I will say. Yeah, I know it's an ancient operating system, but still, you gotta appreciate it, though. Because one main reason, and it's no one's fault. It's your fault if you mess up. Today's, of course, OSs, if something happened, and I would probably say is 9 out of 10 times it's usually the person behind the program, programmed something wrong. Rarely you, of course. But DOS, yeah, you just made you like a professional. You type in wrong command, it's your fault for doing it. Now, after this, just go south of the riverbank, follow the path. You should arrive at the Barako village. Now, we're looking for Halawa to get this part of the Unite quest done. There's 3 quests. We got one done. It's Dr. Rafkin. We have to look for Jimmy and Alalia, and then unite all the tribes together. Look like against the ant people. Yeah, we're about to, bash some ant people in eventually at the end of the game. So we're almost there. Now we're going to go ahead and do is look for the leader of the tribe. She wanders around quite a bit, though, so her, I say, sprite's a little bit easy to see compared to the others. Just hit the L button. And yeah, see, that's just the generic NPCs. And she should be there any second. There's no shaman, so there you go. And the men look like Shamino, so that's easy as well. All right, that's just another person. Let's see who that is. That's Halisa. Good, she made it there. We're not going to talk to her. She lost that privilege. Anyways, we'll follow the pathway, and then Halawa should be there. We'll go ahead and turn this quest in. And then we'll do one more thing before we definitely go after that. Let's deliver the good news, everyone. Okay, we'll skip this part, and now let's see what else she has to say. She'll say something new now. So let's go ahead and wait a few more seconds. Spirit's blessing on Fenton, who saved Halisa from the giant ape thing. What does Fenton wish from the Barako Queen? Let's go ahead and talk about Unite. We did our part of the deal. Now you have to do yours. Unite, tribes unite. Why would we wish to do that? We have old hatred with the other tribes, especially the Pandiro. Okay, now this might sound bad news, but just wait on. Still, Fenton has rescued Halisa. Halawa owes Fenton a great debt of gratitude for rescuing Halisa. Halawa will unite her tribe with the others, even in Pandiro. Yeah, you gotta do this for survival. You could thank me later otherwise. Spirits bless you, Fenton rescuer of Halisa. Oh, wow, that's an interesting title. You just could call me Rescuer, and that's about it. Or just Fenton. Yeah, better yet, from here on out, call me Fenton. Now, I'm going to go to the spot that's near the raft. We're going to go ahead and start there next time. So, hopefully, there's no more enemies, and then we could do a recap for this video. So, we're just going to keep on walking as if nothing's going to happen. Please, nothing happen. No spawns, no nothing. Oh, boy. Mrs. King Kong. All right, everyone. Let's go ahead and kick her butt. Down go Mrs. King Kong. I think that was Dr. Rafkin who did deliver the killing blow. You know what, dude? You're going to have to go to work. Yeah, you just stood there with your rifle, and now you're going to use your knife. Let's see, where's that at? Okay, let's dig your bag. You got some tools in there. I might have to start pulling your knife out as well, too. And let's see here. Use that, and there you go. You cut up some meat. Voila, we did it. So, that was an easy battle. We just stood back, used our bow and arrow, except for Dr. Rafkin, used his gun, and that was that. So let's look at that real quick. I'm going to use the skull again and use the red stuff, and voila! Since the Mrs. Kong decided to go attack me, since I was the #1 target for a very good reason, so let's use that and heal up before we definitely recap the video. Again, vampire skull looking like a thing. And then the red stuff after, and that's the healing spell. I have not experimented with much yet. I'm afraid of I might accidentally trigger the Armageddon spell if it's in this game. Yeah, seriously, I'm just afraid of that. Yeah, the Ultima series Armageddon spell is real bad. So anyways, here's a recap for this episode. First thing I did was I recruited Shamuru to the party. Reason being it's going to be for the next video. Emphasize he's good for carrying stuff as well. Then, of course, I followed the river north, and then I went to the waterfall cave, threw my grenade on top of a boulder or near it, and it blew an opening to the waterfall cave. Went through that, saw King Kong, killed King Kong, rescued Halisa, went back to the Barako tribe, talked to Halawa, and say, we rescue your daughter. She says, okay, that was cool. We'll unite the tribe. So that's 2 down. After that, we killed Mrs. King Kong. In the next World of Ultima, the Savage Empire video, we're going to head use a raft and visit the Pandiro tribe. This is it from my World of Ultima, the Savage Empire Part 7, Halawa's trial video. This is Lord Fenton signing off. Thanks for watching and have a great day or night, and do please stay safe. Please subscribe to my channel for more classic and modern games just like this. If you like what you see, then pick my suggestion on the upper left hand corner or YouTube suggestion on the bottom left hand corner. I'm going to go ahead and finish up robbing the healer's hut, then the village.